If you want to learn how I make simple and cinematic car videos, then this video is perfect for you because I'm gonna show you exactly how I film cinematic car videos. You will learn my exact camera setup, my camera settings, my gimbal settings, and some of my favorite gimbal shots and how I make them. For the camera body, I'm using the Sony a7 IV, which is the one I'm filming with right now, together with the Sony 2470 G Master zoom lens. It's the only lens that I use for filming car videos because in just a pinch you can zoom in and out, giving you different focal lengths for your videos. I will also show you throughout the video which focal length was used for each shot. I'm shooting in 60 frames per second to get smooth slow motion shots. My shutter speed is set to 1/125. I'm shooting in 4K, autofocus continuous spot medium. Shift speed and sensitivity are both set to the middle. I shoot in S-Log3 and for this shoot I used my second base ISO from 3200. It was an indoor event, so the white balance can be sometimes very tricky because you have different light sources from different color temperatures, but in this case I just set it to 3800 kelvins. I didn't bother to change it for every single shot because you can tweak it a little bit in post-production. And my aperture was set to 2.8. To get those buttery smooth shots, we are using the DJI RS4. I paired this with the small rig briefcase handle to get these nice low-angle shots, which are otherwise pretty impossible to make. I have here the small rig monitor mount. And I'm using the Portkeys LH7P, which you can easily mount vertically like this. And I change here the bracket from horizontal to vertical just like this. I'm using a monitor just to get a better visual of what I'm filming. I'm also using peaking mode on this monitor to see which part of my shot is in focus. And I also use the Luma waveforms to check my exposure. And you can simply toggle them on and off by these buttons. It just helps me to get a better visual overall, better composition, better framing. To get rid of unwanted reflections on the car and to be able to see through the windshields, we are using a CPL filter. We are using the one from Freewell, which is magnetic and comes in this nice case. So now we are in the Liberty Walk Hall and we will just walk around first, check out some cars. We have this very beautiful Gravity Lamborghini from the Gravity show from UK. You've probably already seen this car everywhere on the internet, so let's make something. Just gonna make an orbit. Let's take a low angle of the wing. So I'm at 35 millimeters. And keep like the Clark in the middle. Let's try a wide one. It's pretty busy, so let's try it somewhere else first. So let's try to orbit towards the car. What looks good? The wheel. Oh man, this looks sick. So we are at 24 millimeters, pan follow only. Let's just walk around. So you're at 35, pan follow only. Let's make a simple orbit, back and forth. So we are still in pan follow only. So we're gonna put our camera up in the sky and walk around. Then we're gonna do it in the opposite direction. As usual, so we have some options in our editing room. Let's make another nice wide angle. 24 millimeters, pan follow only. So we are at 50 millimeters and then we're gonna make some sort of orbit. So now we are at 24 millimeters. We're going towards the wheel, so let's do it the same way but the other way around. So we start at the wheel and then we're gonna move backwards. Then let's take one of the logo, Liberty Walk logo, from up in the sky. And remember, if you don't look silly, you're not doing it right. Let's zoom in here. Pan follow only. So we are set to 50 millimeters for the interior shot. Pan follow, then we're gonna just orbit. So we lose the steering wheel, but I usually start with the steering wheel in focus and then I reverse it in post. Yeah, and then this is enough for this car. This one, we need one of this one. Here we can come close by. Let's make a reveal shot of this nice Nissan. So what I do here is I start with the car in frame, nicely in focus, and then I walk away. And then you can put it in reverse in post-production and then it's nicely in focus and it reveals perfectly. So now we're gonna make an orbit, tilt up reveal shot. So we're gonna start high. We're at 24 millimeters, pan, tilt, follow. We're gonna put the headlight somewhere on the right bottom thirds. And then we're gonna walk around and we're gonna tilt upwards. So it will look something like this. And you might want to do it 5 times at least because it's a difficult shot to get it right. And then you want to try to keep the headlight in the same position on your frame. Doesn't have to be perfect because we can track it later in post-production so it's smooth, perfectly smooth. So now I want to make some sort of orbit shot where I walk away from the car and kind of reveal the car. So to do that, I'm just gonna hit record here. Make sure we're in focus so you can tap the screen to focus. And then we're gonna walk away, revealing the car. I'm gonna do it a few times. That one looks good. So rather take the shots few times extra until you're confident that you have a good one instead of crying in the editing room because all your shots are ruined or unusable. So you gotta sweat. Here I'm gonna do something similar. So I'm gonna put the wing in focus here and kind of walk away while keeping the wing in focus. Simple push-in shot. Let's make sure it's in the middle. You walk towards the car. That's it. We're at 35 millimeters. I'm gonna do the same principle. So I'm gonna start with the car in frame and I'm gonna walk backwards in a circular motion. I'm gonna start my shot a little bit early so the gimbal has time to balance. Then we can also reverse it if we want. And let's just make one last shot here from the wheel and then we move on. Let's kind of reveal. So again, I start with the rim in frame, then I'm kind of gonna hide it. I'm just gonna spread my legs wide so I don't have to step. I don't have to take steps. I'm gonna take the mirror as some sort of foreground. We're gonna tap to focus. I'm gonna do it back and forth. Let's make one of the roof and follow. Just make some sort of orbit. So we're in pen follow only. We're gonna walk away like this. Then we're gonna do the same shot with the other skateboard. So we start close, we walk away, orbit. Then we can match them together. There is another one. We're at 10 follow only. And this car is crazy. Then I'm gonna pull the trigger and this will lock all the axes so we have a nice push-in shot.
So let's now make one from the rim, front rim. I'm gonna keep it centered and walk away. Set it to pan follow.
If you want to learn how I make extremely smooth gimbal shots, check out this video. And if you want to see another video just like this one, check out this video.